It felt like the first 30 to 45 minutes, still similar to the past life regression, was just getting me relaxed enough. So it was a lot of kind of like visualizations similar to past life. Her thing that she was doing was like, imagine you're in like this beautiful meadow and like you're under the trees, you feel the warm sun, typical things to get you to like just relax, and then like go deeper and deeper with each visualization. But then the structure gets a little wild if you haven't read the book and you don't know what to expect. The first step is you start regressing in age. So then you start visualizing that you are a younger self.
Oh.
So like you're
Benjamin
going,
Button.
yeah, you're Brad Pitt. There's a staircase and set of steps, and with each like step, you're kind of regressing 1 year and getting like more and more relaxed. Is kind of how she frames it.
I'm very curious though. Is the staircase going up or down?
Down. Okay. The first stop she had me made was 12 years old. And then she was like, you're going to be able to go into a memory like very easily at 12 years old. What do you see? And at first I was like, man, am I still caffeinated up here? Because I'm not sure this is coming as easily as like I think it should. But eventually I did have a memory come up. Go through that memory, great. And then she's like, okay, back to the stairs. And then the next stop is, she said, somewhere between like 5 to 6 years old. And what memory do you have there? And then once you experience that, then she's like, okay, back to the staircase. This is where it's getting wild. Once you hit the last step, you're going to regress into the womb. All of this sounds kind of crazy if you're like not that open-minded about the spiritual stuff, but if you remember, if all y'all who watch Bling Empire remember this, the first season of Bling Empire, the last episode, because Kevin's story arc from the first season was about finding his birth parents, and he did a hypnosis, and it wasn't even past life regression, it was just like normal hypnosis, and they regressed him to the womb, and he could feel that his mother didn't want to have him, and it would like helped him with his trauma. So anyways, I'm just throwing that out there, that this womb regression thing is like not just for past life and soul discovery type stuff, because even they did that in like normal hypnosis or whatever. Anyway, so then it's the womb, and then you kind of like explore any feelings and whatever that you have there, and then from there you imagine that you're going through a tunnel, and once you reach the end of that tunnel, you come out into the last life you had and the death scene of that life. So it's not the same as the past life regression where you're kind of like poking around in that past life and trying to like learn things about that past life. This death scene is actually just your vehicle to get into the spirit world, the soul world, because when you leave your body, that is when you like go back to the soul world. So she had me visualize like my last life, that last significant life, and then that death scene.
Oh, interesting. So you kind of have to go like backwards to go forwards in a sense?
Because theoretically, like the last time I was in the soul world was before this life, right? Because I'm currently incarnating in this one. So the only way to like get into that state is to go back into the last time I was in it.
Does that mean your interaction with your soul council occurs at a different point in time? Or it is still present? Is this like a thing where it's like it happened before? Because, where everything is in time, technically.
Well, this is one of those where you have to just really embrace that time is relative and that it's all happening at the same time. Because if you think of it too hard linearly, then you're like, this doesn't make sense. Because it's not in past in terms of when I'm talking to the Council of Elders, like now. But yes, I'm like going back linearly into a past life, into the last time I was in my soul state in order to enter the soul world. But then once I'm there, any questions and encounters I have are as like my present self and present mental state